Welcome back to Live at 5. I'm Sarah Meeks. The dates for next year's Epicenter Festival should be announced within the next few weeks, despite a multi-million-dollar loss in its inaugural run. Wimmer Presents CEO Danny Hayes went live on Facebook Wednesday to give fans transparency of the decision-making process and discuss several hot topics regarding the promotion company's music festivals. One of those topics was ticket pricing. Hayes reminded those watching that DWP is a business. Hayes explained that the headlining bands cost more than $1 million each, which drives the festival budget up to $10 million, with more than half of that going to the talent budget. Hayes talked about other issues, including staffing, traffic, camping, weather, and band booking. The bands, he said, are booked about a year in advance, so the headliners are already picked for 2020, but Hayes wouldn't say who they are. During the video, Hayes also answered a few questions from commenters, with one asking if Epicenter could be moved back a week so it wouldn't conflict with Mother's Day. One of the county's largest fall events is switching venues. The Richmond County Chamber of Commerce moved the location for the 5th annual Hoptoberfest from the Rock Speedway and Entertainment Complex to Rockingham Dragway. Chamber President Emily Tucker said Wednesday the change was made due to unforeseen circumstances. The Chamber changed the location on the event's Facebook page on Monday. Both Tucker and Dragway owner Steve Earwood said they were excited about it. Earwood said that the event would be held in the Dragway's front parking lot, adding that it would have plenty of space for Hoptoberfest vendors and bands with access to power and plenty of parking. Tucker said so far the event has attracted vendors who will be displaying around 50 different beers, with more expected. There are still tickets available for the October 5th event, which will also feature a live band and a wing competition. Tucker said there are 3 competitors entered so far, but encourages anyone who has a special sauce to enter for a chance at a $750 prize. Anyone interested in buying Hoptoberfest tickets, apparel, or who needs more information can call the Chamber at 910-895-9058. A man with convictions in 3 counties is now facing felony and misdemeanor drug charges in Richmond County. According to a warrant, 37-year-old Omar Shante Brown of Hamlet was in possession of 5 different controlled substances during a traffic stop on June 20th. Brown was pulled after trash was seen blowing out of the back of his truck, according to a Richmond County Sheriff's Office. Warrants show Brown was found with an unspecified amount of meth, ecstasy, Suboxone in both pill and strip form, and up to a ½ ounce of pot. Brown was booked into the Richmond County Jail under a $35,000 secured bond and is scheduled to appear in court Thursday on the drug charges and July 25th on the other charges. When we return, we've got your Live at 5 weather report. It's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
Hometown heroes? Well, maybe. When it comes to backyard comfort and no pesky mosquitoes, call Brown Termite and Pest Control at 910-895-6410 or 910-276-8870. Their team of superheroes can take back control of your paradise. That's 910-895-6410 today.
At Richmond Community College, we can prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. We are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 7 curricular programs entirely online, including our university transfer degree. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College, local college, big impact.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
Your Live at 5 weather report is brought to you by Todd's Computers right here in downtown Rockingham. And folks, if you plan on taking your laptop out in the heat, there might be a chance that it could melt in the sun with how hot it is. Now, I'm probably over-exaggerating that a little bit, but if you do have some issues with your computers, you can always say over to Todd's and then get it fixed up for you. But moving into the weather report, we have some sunny skies today. Not a whole lot of big difference in what we saw yesterday and earlier in the week. It's just kind of been sunshine and well, no rainbows involved, but we've got sunshine for days and they're coming up ahead, especially as we take a look for tomorrow. Now, as we get into areas like Fayetteville with a high of 94 and a low of 71, not a lot of difference across the region. We've got Rayford with a high of 92 and a low of 70 as well. Lumberton with a 93, low of 70. As we move over to Laurinburg with a high of 93 and a low of 70, like I said, 70s, 93s, 90s, and not really changing a whole lot around the area, but you get a good idea, especially when you look at Rockingham with a high of 93, low of 69, LRB 92, 69, and all the way across the PD, Waysboro with 92, 70. So as we move forward, look at this, more sun. So high of 93, low of 69 on Friday. Saturday looking about the same, not getting a lot of difference. Like I said, the heat is going to be out there. So if you're playing outside in the heat, or if you're on your phones, the new Wizards Unite game, I've been playing that walking on downtown Rockingham. So if you're playing that, you might want to take your bottle of water. Wherever you're doing outside, make sure you got your water. Find places to cool off. There's places all over Richmond County, if you're out in the public that you need to go inside, there's places you can go into and get some good AC. Let's move over to Sunday with a high of 94 and a low of 72. Monday we'll have a high of 95 and a low of 73. Tuesday with a high of 96 and a low of 75. Wednesday we thought it was going to be partly cloudy. Nope, we got more sun on the way. High of 96, low of 73. Thursday we're expecting partly cloudy skies with a high of 91 and a low of 72. Not a lot of difference between those days except for a good drop. As you can kind of see a level of trend going on where it's kind of just going like a little hill. So that's kind of how it's going right now. We're still monitoring that there could be a possibility of some thunderstorms past Thursday. We'll continue to update that as we go along. I know, of course, Thursday will be July 4th, and a lot of people will be looking forward to that. Right now, July 4th is looking fantastic with a high 91 and a low of 72. That's going to do it for your Line 5 weather report. When we return, we've got your RO Sports update and more on the way. It's coming up right after the break.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
Tree Antiques and Gifts is an occasional shop located at 122 South Hancock Street in Rockingham. We are open the first weekend of each month, Thursday through Saturday. We strive to offer a unique selection of vintage, antique, handmade, and new goods. If you are looking for something out of the ordinary, then we're the place for you. Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is passionate about helping you make your home or office space unique. We would love to see you during our next occasional shop dates.
Habitat for Humanity of the North Carolina Sandhills is gearing up for another build in Richmond County, with the future homeowner being a single-parent veteran with 2 kids. A group of about 16 committee members met at Hudson Brothers Deli Tuesday to plan fundraising efforts, volunteer recruitment, and the building schedule. Marine veteran Fateh Brown, who is raising 2 daughters, will purchase the home and have to participate in home boater education workshops and put in 300 hours of sweat equity. Habitat Executive Director Amy Foley said the site for this year's build will be on Green Lake Road. Each home rally added takes about 2,000 volunteer hours to complete, and it's volunteers the organization is looking for. Construction is scheduled to begin on September 11th, with walls up date coinciding with United Way Day of Caring. Construction volunteers must be at least 16 years old. Habitat is also planning another womanless pageant this year. A tentative date has been set but may change due to conflicts with other local events. A trio of Richmond Senior High School softball players completed the postseason award trifecta Wednesday when the North Carolina Softball Coaches Association released its 2019 4A All-State team. Just a couple of days after earning all district honors, senior Savannah Lampley, Taylor Parrish, and Grayson Way were selected to the state's highest recognition. The other postseason award the three earned was making the All-SAC team at the end of the season. Lampley and Way are no strangers to the All-State team. Both were named following their sophomore and junior seasons, making this the third time they've been selected. Each also earned a top individual state accolades following the junior season, getting the East's Player of the Year and Pitcher of the Year, respectively. Parrish was new to the All-State team this season. The three Lady Raiders were part of the nearly 80-player roster. The three were part of the first NRSHS softball class to have all of its players signed to play college softball. Lampley will head to UNC Wilmington, Way will play at UNC Greensboro, and Parrish will continue her career at Pfeiffer University. The Richmond Rattlers welcomed in Union Pines on Wednesday to wrap up the season series at night after Mercy ruling the visiting team in 5 innings. But it would be Union Pines that was on the winning end of Wednesday's contest, pulling out a 13-7 victory. In Tuesday's win, Richmond collected 11 hits for 11 runs and followed up with 7 for 7 on Wednesday. Rising sophomore J.D. Lampley made his second start of the summer on the mound and allowed just 1 run and 3 hits through 3 innings of work. Now 2-3 on the summer, the Rattlers will get back in action tonight when they travel to Southern Lee High School. First pitch against the Cavaliers is set for 7 p.m. in Sanford. In JV play, the Rattlers would host Union Pines and fall by a final score of 13-4 in 6 innings due to reaching the game's time limit. They are now 2-3 on the season and will look to return to the win column when they travel to Southern Lee High School today. First pitch is set for 4:30 p.m. And that's going to do it for another edition of Live at 5. Be sure to stay up to date on all the latest in Richmond County by going to richmondobserver.com or by downloading the free RO app for your mobile devices. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Sarah Minks. Thanks for watching and good night, Richmond County.